So I was really focused on the parts of the tide. I knew that when it was a really big tide, if I had those bass out on the sand beaches, as soon as the tide turned, they would start to move their way slowly into the estuary. So what I would do is I would end up seeing where those birds were feeding and the bass were feeding under the water, and I would position myself a little bit further in at like a point where there would be a little bit of a choke point. Maybe there's a sandbar or something that had a little deeper water where the bass would maybe pin the bait in. And what I would do is I would stage myself up there and I would fish that. And sure enough, what would happen is as the tide continued to, flood into the estuaries, the bass would come by, boom, and I would get into them really good. And it would be funny because you'd get into them really solid, you'd get fish, and then all of a sudden it would slow down, you get one hit here, one hit there, and then okay, those bass have moved past me.